Hello everyone. I'm Edward, and I'm excited to guide you through this captivating myth that has enthralled audiences for centuries. Today, we will be exploring an intriguing myth from ancient Greece, the tale of Apollo and Marsyas. This story is a fascinating blend of music, pride, and divine retribution, showcasing the complex relationship between mortals and gods. Join me as we dive deep into this captivating myth and uncover the lessons it holds. Let's begin with the title of our presentation, The Tale of Apollo and Marsyas, a story of music, pride, and retribution. The story of Apollo and Marsyas is one of the many fascinating myths from ancient Greece that revolves around the themes of hubris, or excessive pride, and the consequences that follow. It also highlights the concept of divine retribution, where the gods punish those who dare to challenge their authority. At its core, this myth is a testament to the power of music and the delicate balance between mortal ambition and divine supremacy. This image is a painting titled Apollo and Marsyas by Michele di Rodolfo del Ghirlandaio, also known as Michele Tosini. The painting was created around 1540 and is currently housed in the National Gallery of Art in Washington, D.C. It is part of the Samuel H. Kress collection. In the painting, Marsyas is shown on the left, being tied to a tree by Apollo, who is in the center, dressed in yellow. Apollo holds a knife, indicating the imminent flaying of Marsyas. To the right, two other figures are depicted. One is playing a lyre, representing the musical aspect of the myth, while the other is seated, observing the scene, perhaps symbolizing a muse or a bystander. The landscape in the background features a serene setting, contrasting with the violence of the central action. Apollo, the god of music, poetry, prophecy, and the sun, is a central figure in this myth. Apollo was known for his unparalleled mastery of the lyre, an ancient stringed instrument that produced heavenly melodies. As the son of Zeus and Leto, and the twin brother of Artemis, Apollo held a significant place in the Greek pantheon. His music was not just a form of entertainment but a divine expression of harmony and beauty. Apollo's lyre was a gift from the god Hermes, and he was often depicted with this instrument, serenading the gods on Mount Olympus or calming the waves of the sea. On the other side of this tale, we have Marsyas, a satyr known for his exceptional skill with the aulos, a double-reed instrument similar to a flute. Satyrs, half-man and half-goat creatures, were often associated with revelry and indulgence. Marsyas discovered the aulos after it was discarded by the goddess Athena, who had invented it but cast it away when she realized it distorted her features as she played. Marsyas, however, saw potential in the instrument and became exceedingly proficient at playing it. His music was said to be so enchanting that it could move even the toughest hearts, leading him to believe that he was the greatest musician in all of Greece. Marsyas's pride grew with his skill, and he began to boast that his music was superior even to that of Apollo. Such a bold claim did not go unnoticed. Apollo, who was known for his intolerance of hubris, was incensed by Marsyas's challenge. He decided to accept the provocation and proposed a musical contest to settle the matter. The contest would be judged by the Muses, the goddesses of the arts and proclaimers of heroes, ensuring that the competition was fair and just. The terms stated that the winner could treat the defeated party any way he wanted. Here is a scene with Apollo and Marsyas discussing the contest.
Marsyas, your pipes echo with the power of the wild, but can they match the celestial harmony of my lyre?
Apollo, your lyre may be divine, but my music speaks to the raw emotions of mortals. It stirs their souls in ways your heavenly melodies cannot.
Let the judges decide, then. May the best musician prevail.
Agreed, Apollo. But know this, my music comes from the earth itself, from the very heart of nature. It resonates with the struggles and triumphs of mortal life.
Your passion is admirable, Marsyas, but do not forget the consequences of challenging the gods.
I fear no consequences, Apollo. Let our music speak for itself, and may the judges hear the truth in its notes.
So be it, Marsyas. Let us begin, and let the melodies decide who shall claim victory.
Indeed, Apollo. Let the music that moves the judges' hearts win this contest.
The day of the contest arrived, and it was a grand spectacle. The Muses took their place as judges, and an eager audience gathered to witness the showdown between the god and the satyr. Both Apollo and Marsyas performed with unmatched skill. Marsyas played the aulos, filling the air with mesmerizing melodies that captivated the audience. Apollo, with his lyre, responded with divine harmonies that seemed to come straight from the heavens. The contest was intense, and the audience found it hard to declare a clear winner. The Muses themselves were torn, as both musicians displayed extraordinary talent. But Apollo was not just skilled, he was also cunning. He proposed an additional challenge to break the tie: both musicians must play their instruments upside down. For Marsyas, who played a wind instrument, this was an impossible feat. The aulos required precise breath control and finger movements that couldn't be performed in such an unnatural position. Apollo, on the other hand, effortlessly played his lyre upside down, producing music that was as enchanting as ever. This clever twist secured Apollo's victory, demonstrating not just his superior skill but also his divine ingenuity. The consequences for Marsyas were severe and brutal. Apollo, angered by Marsyas's hubris and his audacity to challenge a god, decided to punish him in a way that would serve as a warning to others. Marsyas was bound to a tree, and Apollo flayed him alive. This gruesome act of flaying, where Marsyas's skin was removed while he was still alive, was meant to be a stark reminder of the dangers of challenging the gods and displaying excessive pride. The myth suggests that Marsyas's blood and tears flowed into the earth, forming the river Marsyas in Phrygia, a region in modern-day Turkey. The river Marsyas, formed from the satyr's blood and tears, became a symbol of the tragic consequences of hubris. The myth of Apollo and Marsyas has been told and retold through the ages, serving as a moral lesson about the importance of humility and the dangers of overestimating one's abilities. The story also underscores the belief that the gods were to be respected and feared, as their power was absolute and their retribution swift. In many ways, the tale of Apollo and Marsyas reflects the broader themes of Greek mythology, where mortals often face dire consequences for challenging the divine order. In conclusion, the tale of Apollo and Marsyas is a powerful myth that teaches us about the perils of hubris and the importance of humility. It also highlights the incredible power of music and the dire consequences of challenging the gods. This story has endured through centuries, not just as a myth but as a lesson in respect and the balance of power between mortals and the divine. Thank you for joining me on this journey through one of Greek mythology's most fascinating stories. Until next time, I'm Edward, your storyteller.